Okay. Resetting. All right. Yeah. Okay. All right. It looks like Facebook is picking it up. I just want to make sure that people are coming in and that I am live to Facebook. Ah, beautiful. We have somebody there. Can somebody let me know that you can hear me and see me in the comments, please? We're having a few technical issues here. Hey, Mum, thank you very much. Beautiful. So I don't need to check my phone again. So I can put that down. It seems that we were only connecting somehow to YouTube and not to Facebook sort of thing. So it seems I may have fixed the problem. Hey, Nikki, how you going, honey? You can see me and hear me. Beautiful. Thank you for letting me know. Got a lot of technical stuff at the moment. Excuse me. It it seems to be having a mind of itself. So welcome to everybody. Excuse me for being a few minutes late. As I said, I started the broadcast and we seem to be only going to YouTube, and it didn't seem to want to connect with Facebook. Being the third party app, sometimes we can have issues along those ways. So you got to love it. All right. So welcome to Wednesday night. Second attempt. We finally get up and running. So if you would like to get yourself a deck of cards, inner soul guidance cards that I will be using tonight, great news that we have decided to extend the free postage out until the 24th of December. Now, these cards have been going absolutely crazy the last probably 3 weeks now. People have been jumping on the free shipping, getting the cards they're buying themselves, absolutely loving them, and then coming back to multiple times and buying birthday, Christmas presents for their loved ones as well. So many people have said to me, I've got my cards home, I've opened them, and they're just amazing, make incredible presents. So people are taking advantage of something different this year for their loved ones for Christmas. So please do, if you are interested in getting a deck, jump over to innersoulguidance.com.au, or you can go through my website, leannewinston.com as well. Hey, Linda, how you going, honey? We've got Kira here as well saying, hi, Leanne, on Saturday. It's been 3 years since Grandpa passed. I'm really missing my guardian angel. Just wondering if there are any messages from him. I will come back. Actually, no, I'm not going to come back to that, hun. Okay. He knows how much you're missing him. I want to say, allow yourself the time and the space to process the grief, the emotions that are coming up at the moment, because I feel you feel his arms around you, his love, because I do feel he is very much a protector for you as well. Okay. So know that, and you said your guardian angel. So please know he is very much that on the other side. And there's just so much love and pride that comes through. He's getting a little bit emotional, but I don't feel he was somebody that showed a lot of emotion when he was here in the physical form. All right. So sending you much love. I'm missing him so much and feeling very low and alone without him. Honey, close your eyes, clear your mind, allow yourself to feel his energy, because he will show you that he is very much there. All right. And you're not alone. Okay. All right. So, if you would like me to pull a card as a reading, please hashtag card, and I will pull a card. Roz is here. Hey, Roz. Thank you for that. Yeah, I don't know. It was really weird. It was just connecting with YouTube tonight and wasn't seeming to go back through the other channels that we're sharing through. Hi, Diane. How you going, hun? And welcome back. All right. So, like I said, if you would like to get yourself a deck, definitely jump over to our websites and have a look. And that free postage is in place until the 24th of December. Ross is sending me a message. Okay, you're on my time TV. Beautiful. All right. So, what's going on? There is so much going on in this energy. I'm having trouble focusing. I have the dog, Golden Lab, sitting here at my feet, and she's just been for a quick trip to the dog park and come home exhausted. So she's sitting here panting rather quickly in that sense. So it is a little bit off-putting in that way of concentration. All right, before we get into readings tonight, I want to talk about a subject, and it's something that has come. I'll check your messages after, Roz. Um, Something that has come more to the forefront that I'm noticing in a lot of clients at the moment, and so many people seem to be feeling a little bit stuck, a little bit up in the air, being tested now. Um, oh, it stopped. I'm still here, honey. You may just need to refresh or something like that. Or is that what Roz is trying to tell me? Excuse me while I just check my message from Roz. Um, can't find Leanne Winston live either. Oh, okay. It's showing I'm going to all pages, Roz. That's okay. All right, technology. We'll see how it works with us or not tonight. So, yeah, as I was saying, so many people are sort of saying to me that they are feeling quite lost, up in the air, struggling at the moment, and that it is becoming quite challenging. Please take the time to acknowledge those challenges, those things that are coming up for you at the moment, because all of this is a part of the universal energy that's testing us of late, and it's going to get, I want to say, more hectic before it gets better. So if you're somebody that fights this energy, you are going to find that you are going to keep repeating lessons. You're going to find that you're tired, you're flat, you're exhausted, that it's struggle after struggle. All right. So I want to say take this time out, and I've actually had this conversation with a couple of people, one being a beautiful client today, and another one, a good friend, a few days ago. And people are starting to move through this energy and come out the other side, but they're also acknowledging the gratitude that has got them to that. All right. Obviously, with the people I was talking to, they were making reference to how I've helped them through some hard times, or even just talking in those moments, sort of thing, has made a difference. So I want to encourage people to take a look at the journey that you've been traveling. Look at what's been coming up for you. What is it that you're being tested? What's the common thing that keeps repeating itself? Okay. What is the frustration about at the moment? Okay. And when you do reflect on that, give yourself the time, the space, and a moment to actually give gratitude, because when we do get through this energy and we're coming out the other side and we start to do that reflection and look back on the journey that we have traveled, we actually start to allow the gratitude to take over in that way. And it is very much about finding a balance. Okay. So when we do the actions, we do the reflection, we give gratitude, it all becomes a flowing balance. It's an energy, it's a shift. And if we don't shift that energy, things just get more and more testing in ways in that way. Okay. So Roz is letting me know she's found me on YouTube. Wonderful. So hopefully my time, my Leanne Winston and my private page are going over there as well. Hey Linda, you can hear me now. Beautiful. All right, so give yourself, as I said, um, that time, that space to acknowledge the journey you're on, what the lessons are that are coming up, and look at how you can move forward and by staying in that heart space rather than moving into the head, the ego side of it. Okay, these energies are going to keep going for a little bit longer. Yeah, I feel that we're going to have this testing energy right through until Christmas time. And some of us are going to find we're going to move through that quite quickly. And we'll have those moments where we find that peace within ourselves. And it is really about finding peace within ourselves at the moment. So the more that you can find peace in you and be at peace with everything else around you, the easier things will move. Hey, Debbie, how you going, honey? So allow yourself that space. Rosa saying that looking for the Facebook feeds had and did it out on you. I've stopped. Oh, you gotta love Facebook. So let me just quickly play with my phone for a second and see if I can see it on. Okay. All right. So what? Oh yeah, no, Roz, it's come up 10 minutes ago on my psychic page. It wasn't when I scrolled through, but when I refreshed, it's come up with 14 comments. Okay. So there may be a delay on Facebook. So if you're coming through Facebook, please know that there may be there as well. Joanne, you are very welcome, honey. It is my pleasure. All right. So like I said, just acknowledge these energies at the moment that are coming through. It stopped again. Oh my goodness, Linda, I'm not too sure what is going on. I seem to this is technology for you. I seem to hang on, I'm just having a look. Oh my god, I hate hearing myself. I seem to have good stuff signal here. Let me, guys and girls, just bear with me for a second. I'm going to refresh the page and drop back in to see if that helps. All right, so it won't be a moment. All right. Maybe if you can let me know in the comments if that will help. Yep. And Danielle says, can hear you and see you. Perfect. Hope you still can. It's in and out. Oh, okay, Roz. That is really weird. It's technology. Seriously. The spirit's playing with my nose now. And I haven't even looked lately to see what the universal energy is doing in the way of planets in retrograde and that, because I know here a week or so we had a lot in retrograde, and technology and communications was one of the issues that was very much being covered in that way. So take note what comes up. What we might do now is jump in and answer some questions. So if you would like a card, as I said, from the Inner Soul Guidance cards, please hashtag card. If you would like to connect with Spirit, please ask a direct question, not just a general question, because I want to try and get to as many of you as possible. While we're doing that, I'm just going to quickly see if Dee is ready. Yeah, to come up. Let me just drop her in. Hey, honey.
Okay.
How you going?
I'm better this week.
That's good. I like to hear that.
I had my cry. Mum's anniversary went.
Yeah.
Got what was bothering me off my chest, and it was like, yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Love it. So, and that's the thing. Sometimes this energy just gets stuck. It does test us. And anniversaries, and I don't think it matters how many years I've been gone, will bring it up. I quite often get messages saying, it's Dad's anniversary coming up and I'm missing him, or, mum, or whatever sort of thing. So, as much as they can't be here in the physical form, they are here in the energetic side of it, sort of thing.
Yeah.
So, and sometimes we just need to clear our minds, give ourselves the space to be able to feel that love, that energy as well. Yeah. Beautiful. So your week's been pretty good then?
Yeah, it has. I'm crocheting.
Nice.
I'm doing tea towels for the bathroom.
Lovely.
They're done. Got to do a few little jobs that I need done before Christmas.
Yeah.
It's getting stuff together.
It's coming around really quickly, isn't it?
I know, and I can't wait.
Me too. I just need to finish all the shopping and organising sort of thing. I've actually got a couple hours to myself tomorrow, so I think I will head out and do a little bit more then.
I've finished my shopping. If I haven't done it by now, stiff cheddar.
I love it.
It's done. Now we're just trying to organise getting to Cairns, and
Yeah,
that's about it. I'm over it.
yeah,
If you
yeah.
don't like what I've got you, well, guess
Bad
what?
luck. That's it,
Yeah, that's a
exactly.
nice way to put it.
And it's more about the company than the presents, I believe. So the company and the
Yeah,
food.
exactly.
Yeah, then I won't need to eat for a week afterwards usually.
Oh, I know. I just
Oh,
can't wait to get to Cairns and have the crumb steak we eat.
oh, nice.
Oh, there's a
Yeah.
place you buy it and it's delicious, and I can't wait to get there. It's like, oh,
Oh, beautiful.
yeah.
Yeah, you're making me want meat. My freezer packed up 2.5 weeks ago, and I'm waiting for a part to come, and I had
Oh,
to throw all the content out, sort of thing, which is good. The insurance company, or the company that the freezer is with, is still under warranty because it's not
yeah.
12 months old yet. So they will replace all that. But it's like, I'm just trying to go meat shopping and have meat in the freezer and go, I feel like this for tea tonight, and pull it out.
Oh, I know. And when you're shopping day by day, you spend so much money.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. You don't just go in for one item.
Yeah. No,
Oh,
that's
you
it.
do, but you come out
You
with
come
more.
out with a bag full.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's me.
yeah.
So it's like, "Oh, that looks good," or, "Oh, I haven't got that for a while, I should grab it," sort of thing, so
Oh, I know. And we were down to the basics in our freezer, and it was like Cheerios, no, and the very, very basics, nothing in there. So now we've gone and we've shopped tonight, but we're doing stuff that's going to last a couple of days, so I don't have to cook for a couple of days.
Yeah, perfect. That
So
sounds the way to go. So,
yeah,
excellent. Did you have a question, honey, you'd like to ask?
yeah. Do you see my mother-in-law eventually moving down here to be looked after, or do you see her staying in Cairns until
Nope.
it's her time?
I see her moving down there with you guys to be able to be looked after. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. It's
Yeah.
just gonna take her a little bit of time to get her head around it, but she will get her head around it.
Yeah, I've
So,
put the offer out there.
perfect. That's all you can do. She's processing.
Yes, and she said, thank you for the offer, but no. And I talked about money and I talked about everything to her. And I just said, look, I just want her to be comfortable. We're on a single level home.
Yeah,
I don't want her
that's
going
it.
into a home. Nothing
Yeah,
against homes, but
no.
I don't want it.
Yeah, so my feeling is you've given her something to think about and to process,
Mhm.
so I do feel she will come around to that idea, but she's just gonna take a little bit of time to do that.
Yeah, will
She's not
she
quite
come?
ready.
No. Will she come to us when she's ready, or will we need to?
I think it will be a mixture of the 2, to be honest. I think you'll put it out there again as a reminder,
Yeah,
and she will then come back and go, "Is that offer still on the table?" sort of thing. So I feel it will go a little bit of both ways. You may
yeah,
find she starts hinting and waiting for you just to back up that offer with that.
yeah. Well, it's always on the table. I don't. At one stage it wasn't.
Yeah.
But when my mum died, she stepped up and she has been wonderful. And
Yeah.
the past is the
Beautiful.
past, and she's been really, really wonderful to me.
Yeah, yeah,
So,
I get a very good energy there. So I
yeah,
wanna say you're like a daughter to her.
yeah.
Yeah. Which
Finally.
is beautiful. And sometimes we've got to grow into those roles, vice versa, sort of thing.
Yeah,
So,
I'm only 32
yeah,
years, so
yeah. Is that all?
don't want to rush it.
That's all right. I've taken 50 years to get to number 1 daughter at the moment. So I keep mum keeps calling ringing up and going, "Hey, number 1 daughter." My uncle
Oh,
rings and he goes, "Hey, favourite niece." I'm like, "Yep." Beautiful.
I don't have anyone doing that because no one rings me. It's like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's why I need
My
my mum back so she can say it to me.
Yeah, that's it. Well, just hear that voice,
Yeah,
hear her say it to you. So,
yeah,
I keep my mum out about it, so I love it. Oh, she knows I
yeah.
like paying her out too, and so
Oh, I know.
I'm actually waiting for a comment in the chat about it.
But if you don't laugh about things, you cry.
Oh,
you know?
exactly. And I think mum was having one of those weeks last week. It was more the
Oh,
crying. This week, it's
yeah,
more the laughter sort of thing, thankfully. So,
yeah,
yeah, that's it. That's how I earned that status, I think, the last 3, 4 weeks and stepping up and helping out. But
yeah,
that's the
that's
way life
good.
goes. So, yeah, we do need to help each other from time to time.
Yeah,
So, yeah, and it's huge for you to put that offer out there, but I feel she was very grateful for the offer.
yeah, I can't
So,
wait to go up and see her and spend time up there and
yeah,
yeah,
perfect.
yeah.
So, get those hugs, those mum hugs.
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They make a
yeah,
big difference.
they do.
Beautiful. Yeah.
Okay, well,
Oh,
you take care.
I will. Thank you, honey, and you too. And enjoy your crocheting. I need to get mine back out and finish my project.
I am. I'm waiting for kids to go to sleep, so it's like I'll crochet and watch Netflix at the same time because Christmas is on. So it's like,
Yeah.
so it's Netflix binging.
Oh, okay. Yeah, excellent. We're getting a little bit into YouTube videos at the moment. So, as soon as hubby comes home, they seem to be the things that go on more so. So, yeah.
Yeah, I was watching YouTube for a while when I was laying down relaxing, but now it's just all the Christmas shows come on. I'm like, okay, I
Yeah.
can crochet and watch the
Listen,
dead brainers. I don't have to think about them, and they're all the same. You know,
that's
they
it.
fall in love, then they break up, then they fall in
I
love,
and it's the
and I'm
same
like,
thing
yeah,
every
just different
so,
characters.
yeah, for
So
sure. That's it. So
yeah,
beautiful. All right, honey, will you enjoy? And
yes,
I'm pleased your week has been so much better this week.
it has. No more crying.
No,
No.
done for a while.
Yep,
Sounds good.
done till next year.
Yeah, beautiful.
Okay,
All right,
take
hun.
care.
Take care. You too.
Bye.
Bye. All right, beautiful. Oops. Sorry, guys. Oh, D, as I pushed D's button to take her off screen, she must have shut her thing down and it moved across to my opening. I want to English would help. Sorry, guys, I am tired tonight and my head is everywhere at the moment, but I'm just going to ground myself and I'm going to focus. So, um, I do want to touch on that with the emotions coming up. Obviously, like Dee spoke last week about, for those that did join in last week, that she was struggling because it was coming up to mum's anniversary of her passing and how much that she was missing her mum. It is really important for us to acknowledge those emotions that come up. The universal energy pushes us through so many different changes. So sometimes that emotion that does come up can be just very much the universal energy that we are picking up on. But we also take on other people's energies. So when we do that, especially as an empath, if you're an empath, you will find that you carry other people's energies, emotions, their feelings, their aches and pains as well. And it is really important to find a way not to take that stuff on, first of all. But if you do take it on, it is very much important to expel that energy, to let it go as well with that. So if you're an empath and you carry other people's energies, let me know in the comments what it is that you do to let that go, the practices that you put in place to make sure that you don't continue to carry that as well. And I'm a big believer when you are feeling emotional and the energy is coming up, don't stop it. Go with the flow. If you need to cry, you need to kick, scream, whatever it is, you let that energy go because the more you hold on to it, the more it manifests, the bigger it gets. So if you can process that energy, acknowledge it, and let it go, then you are going to move forward very quickly in that way as well with that. All right. So it is really important to make sure we do be aware of that and we go with that flow and move that energy as well there. Okay. It's showing there's still people watching, but I'm not getting comments come through at the moment. So hopefully we have Chris tagging Christine. Thank you, honey. So hopefully you guys are it is still working. Fingers crossed. All right, let's bring Jen up and say hi to Jen. Hopefully, I can get the two of us on screen together. Let's see. What is it? Oh, it's playing City Buggers with me again. Hey, honey, how you going?
We haven't been together for a very long time.
I know. I just had Dee on screen with me.
Yeah, I happened last week too.
Yeah. All right, there we go. And we have 3. There we go. There's 2.
Yeah.
Ah, nice to see you.
You too.
I should turn my head that way, like I'm looking at you.
Well, yeah, now I don't have to look at myself. I have to look at
That's the worst thing, isn't it? When you're sitting there and you're looking at yourself.
yeah.
I try not to look at the screen. I look at the camera instead.
It's very distracting looking at yourself.
Yeah, it can be. I'm actually, while Dee was talking, I did notice there was a bit of a reflection there, and I'm thinking, is that a grey hair that's in there?
The bathrooms at my work are the worst in picking up all the grey hair. So I wash my hand and I'm like, there's one there, there's one there. Like, so bad. Oh, God.
Yeah, it's scary, isn't it? It's usually the car mirror.
Well, at least yours is light. Like, mine's so obvious. Like, when it comes through, it's going to be, really bad. Like, I think it's only a few. And then, like, I lift up my hair and then like, they're all through there. And I'm like, oh,
yeah.
Good.
Well, last time I was talking grey hairs to my hairdresser, because I call it the skunk tail that comes down the middle here and goes all grey. And she goes, well, that's the only place you really got it. There's very little underneath. And I'm like, yeah, that'd be right. It could be the other way around. Would be so much better. But we've got to age gracefully.
I don't understand it though, because I've pulled out grey. I know you're not meant to, but I do. Like, I pulled out grey hairs before, and like on a strand that's this big, this much will be grey, and then the rest is like black. And I'm like, I don't get it.
It must start from the nerves down, sort of thing. I presume, like the greyness comes out. I
don't know, because your hair grows from your head, so it must start growing out black and then turn grey. I don't know.
Yeah, that's it. Joanne, you are very welcome, honey. You must have jumped over to YouTube because it's showing you on YouTube my end as well. So, yeah, I think we're having a few technical issues with Facebook by the look of it.
Oh, are your Facebook people not coming up?
Well, some are saying it's dropping in and out sort of thing, so I'm not too sure what's going on. We just have to bear with it. Right. I have to watch you on YouTube. Facebook's not working, so please can you give me a message from a loved one? Beautiful. Well, thank you, Nikki, for letting me know that. So God knows what's going on with Facebook. So how's your week been, hun?
Yeah, good. I can't believe it's been a week already. I seem like I say this quite a lot, but to be fair, last week it was Thursday, wasn't it?
Yes, we were a day late last week, and
I was a little bit sooner.
Yeah, just a day earlier or a day later, sort of thing. But I had to. Yesterday, I'm asking what the day was. Today, I've been asking what day it is. It's crazy. Time is flying, and the days just seem to run into each other lately. Even though I'm having a sleep in between, but still. If it's not one thing, it's another. But it's this time of year too.
Yeah.
So
starting to get into the silly season and all that.
Oh yes, Christmas shopping. I don't know what's worse, the Christmas shopping or feeling like I've overeaten for the week afterwards.
Well, there's that. I went and got some blood work done because I've been trying to shift this weight, and there's nothing that I can do that will shift it. And I thought, oh, maybe I've got like some thyroid issues or something like that. So I got some blood work done. Everything's fine, which is great. But also, like, it just won't budge. I'm like, I don't understand. And my doctor's like, you're doing everything right. I don't have an answer for you why it's not working. And I'm like, yeah, well, it's really annoying. Like,
it gets like that, doesn't it? Have you ever tried a naturopath?
A very long time ago, I went to see one. I think I only went to see them once because they said to me, so I already don't eat meat. I haven't for like 25 years. And she said to me, oh, you've either got a gluten intolerance or a dairy intolerance, I think it was. So eliminate those from your diet and then slowly bring them back in. And she's like, once you eliminate them from your diet, you'll probably feel really good. And I'm like, yeah, because all I'm eating is vegetables then. Like, what else is there? Like, if you don't eat meat, you can't have gluten, and there's no
Yeah.
dairy. I'm like, there's not many food groups left. Like,
No, that's it. So then what do you replace that with to get the vitamins and everything you need?
yeah. And I
Sort
just
of thing.
wasn't willing to cut out gluten or dairy from my diet. And
Yeah.
I'm still not. Like, I'll reduce it. And I've gone for periods where I've gone vegan and stuff like that. But
Yeah.
just nothing that I'm doing is shifting it. And I said to my doctor, I was like, I'm working out 2 hours a day. Like,
That's huge.
yeah.
So from there, I get you're doing an hour for you and an hour for me.
Well,
Does it work like
glad I
that?
can help you, Leanne. Like,
Thanks. Oh, I don't know if it's helping me at the moment. But we'll keep working on it.
you're like, maybe you should work twice as hard, Jen. Like,
I'll lay there in the morning and feel myself exercising in the gym while you're doing it.
oh,
Sorry, I
dear.
couldn't help myself.
No, that's
The
funny.
tiredness has set in, the silliness
Yeah,
starts.
yeah,
I just gotta
yeah.
be careful because usually after the silliness starts, the mind goes to the gutter. So we won't go that far
Well, talking
tonight.
about different kind of exercise. Ooh.
Oh, we're naughty.
Oh,
I love
dear.
it. So yeah. So yeah, so the doctor's got no answers for you.
No.
Yeah, it's weird, isn't it? How when you're doing everything right and your body just sort of comes to a standoff
I'm just
sort of
like,
thing with itself.
stubborn little thing. Like, my body
Yeah.
takes very much after my own personality. So,
So what does that say? What are you gonna work on, Jen?
well, not being so stubborn, like, I guess.
But
I don't
I
know.
know the letting go.
Oh God, not this go with the flow business again.
Well, hey, to let go of the weight, you gotta let it go.
Oh God. Yeah, I'd
Oh,
love to let go of the weight. That's
yeah.
the thing. I'd really,
Yeah.
really love to let go of the weight, but
Yeah.
yeah,
Oh,
God
well.
knows.
Yeah.
Don't know what's happening there, but
Yeah.
I don't know. I just keep persisting because the alternative is blowing out the other way, and I'm like, I am getting a bit older, and as we're talking about the greys and whatever else, and so I'm just like, gotta keep working on it because it just gets
Yeah.
harder and harder, right?
Yeah, it does, and the older we get, the worse it gets, sort of thing as well. So I
Yeah.
just noticed my husband walked in, and he's not due home for work for a few hours, so I'll be checking on him in a sec. He looked all right, so that's a good start. So, yeah, so I want to say enjoy this year, refocus next year on it.
Well, I've only got another 31 days.
I know. You're gonna have to work hard to have fun with it.
Oh
So,
dear.
yeah,
Yeah.
beautiful. Well,
Yeah.
did you have a question, hon, you would like to ask?
Not really, unless you can, give me any pointers as to what's going to shift this thing. But look, no, I'll just keep plugging away
Following along.
at it
Yeah.
because I don't think that there's anything that I could really
Yeah.
do, and I don't really have any any other questions. So
Yeah. Well, I'm not when you said that, I didn't get anything come up. Nothing to be like concerned about, no warning bells or anything like that. I did get told pull the card, and I pulled the card, and it's the path card. So
okay.
the path is not always easy. Believe in that journey. I love it. You gotta love the cards, Jen.
Not a happy face here. Yeah.
I had to laugh when I put
Just
because I just got split the deck, so I did that, and that was a card that was there.
So what is
Holy
it? The
Spirit.
path is not always easy.
Believe in your journey.
I don't though, because it's not going anywhere.
That's it. So you need to find peace in that journey
Ugh,
and
God.
allow it all to let go and move forward.
Does it say how long the journey is?
Well, I cut the card again, and the next one out was the owl. And
Okay.
it's be observant. It is time to see things more clearly. Draw on your feminine energy. So look at the bigger picture.
Oh, gosh. Oh dear.
Oh, yeah.
Ah,
And the next card I pulled was the crown, the inner power. strength.
There's none left.
And I think that's part of like this time of year as well. We are all feeling drained, exhausted, tired,
Yeah.
sort of thing as well with that. But I'm going to stop cutting the cards.
Just all of a sudden though, like I feel like I've
Yeah.
just started feeling so tired. Like I was meant to go for a walk tonight with one of my friends, and she messaged me saying, "Oh, can we do it on the weekend instead?" And I can't. But yeah, I was like, that's so funny because I was going to message you and say it's going to be a really slow walk, mate, because I'm buggered.
Yeah.
So yeah, we didn't end up going, and I just felt so tired today.
Yeah. I've been like that too. I got up this morning, plodded around in my pajamas, did a bit of housework, did a bit of work on the computer, and it was just like I was ready to go back to bed. I'm thinking I haven't even been out of bed 2 hours. Sort
Yeah.
of thing. So yeah, it's really weird energy at the moment. And I know I usually hit a wall around this time of the year as well because I start counting down what I've got left in my calendar. And then it's like, oh, okay, there's another one ticked off, sort of thing. But I enjoy it when I'm in that moment doing that stuff. So it really is about, nurturing us through this energy as well. So
It feels like it's mid-December. And like the break is just around the corner, but it's not. Like it's a month away.
Yeah, that's it, exactly. So, all right, honey. Well, I wish you well. Nurture you. Get some rest.
Thanks.
I feel like hydrolytes. I don't know why I'm being drawn to hydrolytes.
I love hydrolytes. It's probably bad that I rely on hydrolytes a little bit too much rather than drinking water. It's quite bad because I don't drink enough water.
Yeah, me either.
Like bad at it. But yeah, so I always have a constant stock of hydrolytes.
Yeah, maybe that's what I need to focus on more of them. And I went to get that can out in the fridge. I'm like, Leanne, that's probably one too many for the day. But I still went there.
Dear.
Beautiful. All right, honey. Well, good to see you. Take care. And I'll
see
see you.
See you,
Bye, honey. All right. Let's see if I can drop her. I've got things flashing here. So beautiful. All right. So let's jump in and do some cards. We have Michaela asking for a card. And while I was talking to Jen, I actually cut this card out. And I looked at it, I thought, no, that's for Michaela, not for Jen. So I wasn't going to go down that pathway with a trust card with that. All right. So, Michaela, I feel you're going through a few changes at the moment in your life as well, sort of thing. Look at what's coming up. Trust in the process. The card says, trust it will all work out. Know the sun rises in the morning and the moon will set in the evening. Okay. So just go with the flow with that energy as well. All right. Lovely. Deb would like a card. Oh, I did click on her button, but it didn't seem to come up. Deb, Inkwell is what has come up for you. Now, this is very much about taking notice of the agreements. This can be an internal thing and an external. So whether it's about making agreements with others or you're making agreements with yourself. The card says, look carefully at the agreements. Be careful of what you sign at the moment. All right. And I feel like I'm more drawn for this over the next 3 to 4 weeks with that. So look at what comes up. Really have that clear picture in that way. All right. Kerry Ann says, I'm going to come back to Nikki after this one. Kerry Ann says, can I have a card, please? The card, another external, internal card, the Scorpio. So as I mean, like with that, this is a card that it can be internal. We need to take a look at ourselves, or it could be external. Your words can sting. Watch your tongue and my tongue's not even speaking properly. And choose your words wisely. All right. So they may be conversations you're having with yourself or conversations with others. Just look at that little bit in heightened energy at the moment. Okay. All right, Nikki, honey. Sorry, I'll come back to you. Have to watch you on YouTube face. Oh, okay. Hang on. Messages from loved ones. Thank you. It's weird. It's displaying it differently on screen to what it is displaying in the background. All right. In the side, I mean. Okay. Nikki. Okay. look at what's going on at the moment. I'm getting those frustrated energy. Okay. So I do feel that you need to be able to speak up at the moment. You need to be able to be heard in the way that you're needing it to be. Spirit's just making reference, and I do have a grandfather figure coming through, and I want to say dad's side of the family. I feel he was similar to dad in his ways. So to me, I just look at the similarities, the personality, the looks type of thing with that. Okay. He's a wise old soul. Okay. He makes me feel like you push your boundaries to the limits, to the stage of exhaustion in that sense. He's just making reference to the need to slow down, the need to bring the focus back into you. Look at the bigger picture of what is going on. This frustrating energy will move through very shortly, and I do feel that will be before Christmas as well with that. Okay. Please know he's got his hand on his heart, which is my sign for love and pride for yourself as well. So sending his love in that way, and know that you are being protected too. Okay. So I don't know if that's something that you keep asking Spirit for their love, their protection. Please know it is very much there as well. All right. So if anybody else has who have I missed? Sorry, I'm just going back through it because we've got a few comments there with people just saying they're having trouble on Facebook. People are jumping over to YouTube. Beautiful. Good thing with this is with Facebook having issues, we're not getting any of those, may I say it, scammers tonight, which is beautiful as well. So I'm not sure why the third party is struggling a bit tonight. Obviously, they make changes, Facebook make changes, or YouTube make changes, and it might not line up for a moment as well. Nikki, I don't know if I brought your question up there, your comment there. Hey, Leanne, I hope you are well. I am doing well, thank you. I think I'm like everybody else at the moment. I'm just feeling that little bit tired, exhausted in that sense as well. But I don't know, this energy doesn't help us at the moment. So the more, like I said before, the more we try to fight it, the harder it will get. So we just need to go with the flow, may I say that. So the more we can do that, the more balance we bring back into our lives, the easier it gets. I was watching Jen's face on the in the green room when I said go with the flow. I was waiting for a smile or a face, but she dropped out as I said it. All right. So I think I have covered everybody's questions. I know we haven't got as many people in the chat tonight, obviously due to the Facebook issues. But I may even try later in this week, try to just do a spontaneous live, pick a subject. I want to get back into that, picking subjects and coming online and just sharing that information with you guys, and just starting the conversations on some of this stuff. I know, talking with a friend the other day with stuff that he's going through, just to have that conversation. Sometimes we don't know that we need to start or have conversations on certain subjects, but it does help the healing process as we ease into those conversations and we open ourselves up to it. And that's one thing at the moment. I feel we have an idea of what we need in our lives, but the universe has a slightly different view of what we need in that way as well. Nikki, you are very welcome. She says, thank you, Leanne. Perfect. I'm watching you on YouTube, but missed you on Facebook. You're the best. Thank you, honey. I really appreciate that and your kind words. And it's actually interesting because we're seeing so many more people come in on Facebook tonight. So if you haven't already, hit the subscribe button on Facebook. I don't know, part of me wants to build my page. And maybe I should be doing the spontaneous lives on there sort of thing, because we can interact more. And the cat has come to say hello as well. So Danny L. Honey, I would love a messages you have for me. All right, honey. Well, you've asked a general one, and you probably weren't there at the beginning of it, but I do sort of say to people, when it's a general question, I will pull a card in that way. So the message in this card for you, honey, is the wings, and it's spread your wings and take flight. There are no limitations. So this really is about focusing on what your needs, your heart desires, your wants, and moving into that energy. The only thing holding you back at the moment is you. So if you can sort of I want to say, move that energy from your head space into your heart space, and watch on how you grow very quickly in that way. All right. So wishing you all the best there as well. All right, Diane, could you please let me know if you feel a love interest might come my way sometime this decade? I get yes with that, honey. I think he's either in spirit or I don't have one. Laugh out loud. Many thanks for everything you get. You are very welcome, honey. And this is actually a interesting subject, and I'm gonna you've triggered me in somebody, like in another comment that I got from somebody else in the last couple of days that I haven't had a chance to reply to. So maybe I'll just send her a message later and say to her, watch the end of my video for tonight. What we quite often find is so many people get so focused on finding that person, their person in their life. So, they might, I don't know how many times I get asked, when's my man coming into my life? When am I going to meet my soulmate? And stuff like that. We really do need to find a balance in our life, and that is across the board, not just in relationship. Okay. Find peace within yourself. Be happy with yourself. Love you and who you are. Put the partner side over out of your mind and enjoy life. Live life to the fullest. Because when we stop actually looking and we bring that focus truly back into ourselves, that usually is when the right person will get put in front of you. Okay. Relationships we can't force, we can't make happen, because when we do, and I'm not saying Diane that that's what you're doing, but just in general, when we do force something, it usually ends up being a unstable foundation to build on. So we will bring that hectic energy into our lives. All right. So I want to say, just be you. Have fun with it. Let that inner child come out and play. Diane's just saying, I've been happy single for 12 years, but now would like somebody. So the feeling of would like somebody now, maybe that's your soul on that soul level, preparing itself for somebody coming into your life. Okay. When you said this decade, I got yes with that. I do see somebody coming into your life here in the physical realm in that way. All right. So feel like you're already living your life with somebody in it. That happiness, that joy, that, the conversations that you would have. Feel that energy between the two of you, and just allow the universe to manifest that in that way. Danielle, you are very welcome, honey. Jeanette's here. Hey, honey, how you going? Could I have a card, please? Certainly, hun. All right. Before I pull a card for you, honey, well, before I put it up, because I've already pulled it, I got stop, take a deep breath. So have things been a little bit hectic at the moment for you? Spirit's just making reference to the need to slow down, the need to ground yourself. The snake card is what I have pulled out, and this comes around new beginnings, new things happening. Shed your skin, prepare to heal and transform. You are always evolving. So take time, acknowledge the past, the journey you have traveled, let that go. Let go of what no longer serves a purpose. New things are coming your way, and it does feel exciting too, honey. All right, excellent. So thank you for that. Whoops, I clicked on the wrong button. Diane, you are very welcome, honey. It's my pleasure. Sandra's over here on YouTube as well. Hey, honey. Hi, Leanne, please. Is there any messages from Mum or Philip? I just want to blow you a kiss, honey. When I read that, I just got the blowing of the kiss, and she says, thank you. Okay. Honey, with you, I get the blocked throat chakra. So I feel like at the moment you're not being able to speak up or not being heard in the way that you need to. Spirit is just making reference to look at the communication side of stuff at the moment. where do you need to speak up around things for mum? Like, I know mum's passed, but whether it was something she may have wanted to put in place or something needs doing or more to do with her beliefs. So just look at the communication, the need to speak up around that. Okay, so sending you much love. There's the kiss that Spirit is blowing. And I send you a big virtual hug as well. So much love to you, honey. All right. So I might leave it there for this week. I do apologize for the issues we have had with technology and Facebook not connecting. I will go back and look at that shortly and see what has been happening in the posts as well with that. Now, guys and girls, if you'd like to make a booking with me, I do have limited bookings left before Christmas now. Do check out my website, leannewinston.com. If you're stuck for something to buy somebody or even yourself for Christmas, think about getting yourself an Inner Soul Guidance Oracle card deck. We are doing free postage at the moment, which will save you about $15 in postage within Australia. And that you can jump over to innersoulguidance.com.au or in my website, leannewinston.com. The other thing is, have a look at my memberships. I'll get the right finger, yeah. Listed here above me, leannewinston.com/become/a/member. You can do them monthly or yearly, and I have the big inner circle one, like the beautiful ladies that have been up on screen with me tonight have joined that. Otherwise, there is the mini membership that gives you part of the bigger membership as well there too. All right, Sandra, you are very welcome. First time on your YouTube. Hugs to you. Thank you, honey. For those that are coming through YouTube, please don't forget to hit the follow button as well, and share it if you wish, because I do want to start getting on there and doing more than just these sharing of lives through Facebook over to YouTube as well. Now, I am going to be at Colonnade Shopping Centre alongside of many beautiful stall holders. I'm hosting the SA Psychic and Wellness Fair at, like I said, Colonnades on the 10th and the 11th of December. So not this weekend, the following weekend as well. It is a 2-day event this weekend, and you can come along and get some readings, looking for those special gifts for Christmas, and check out all the beautiful, amazing stall holders there as well. So I think that is the last thing that I have on for this year. Will be the 10th and 11th of December, and then I will be refocusing on stuff next year as well with I want to say a big thank you to everybody for joining in. Thank you for your patience tonight with all these technical support issues as well. And I want to say thank you for those that have asked questions and reached out as well. I am going to pull a card. Spirit just told me to pull a card, and I want to say this is for everybody as a general reading. It's the turtle. Endurance, perception, and persistence and perceptions will keep you steady on your path. Find a slower and steady path. Let's slow down, people. Let's take a moment. I want to say take a breath and just ground ourselves and allow this energy to move through. Okay, so that is it for me for this week. I may be able to get back on, hopefully on Friday night with Roz, unless something comes up between then and now, or now and then, and I'm going to head to bed and get some sleep. Much love. Bye for now. See ya.